Alright everyone, this is just to show you what I've got going on up in the spare room. This is for competitions for the summer. This is my stock. This isn't anything other than what else I'm brewing wine wise, because a lot of wine got drank around the Christmas time. I made a special spiced mulled wine which friends and neighbours had. I made that. I made enough to give everybody a present bottle of that for Christmas. I also made 4 litres of rice and raisin wine, which I've got a little bit of video footage which I've got to dig out and upload, that I gave my best mate Kevin, because he likes rice and raisin wine. He used to drink it when he used to go on the barges on canal holidays. So I made that for him, and I made enough for 4 litres, and he had that Christmas, and that was alright. And that was 3 months plus in the making, but nobody knew about that because I had to keep that secret away from him. But at the moment, for the summer, for the competitions, I've got strawberry, I've got blackcurrant, I've got fennel, I've got my take on a red wine, a rich red wine called, I adapted a recipe found on the internet called Richard's Red Wine. If you look on the internet and type up Richard's Red Wine, it'll come up with this recipe, and I've basically tweaked it, and I've got 4 bottles of that left, and I did the same with the white, and I've got 2 bottles of that left, which is very nice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I've got an elderflower on the go, which should be ready-ish for bottling by the end of the month, which is very nice. Elderflower, got fresh, dried elderflower flowers in there, so that'll be nice. I've also got a rosé type of wine, which isn't ready yet. Same with the elderflower. I'm going to rack the elderflower and this rosé type wine off on Wednesday to fresh jars, and see if they need stopping or degassing, and if not, carry on. And in the middle, I've got an elderflower, an apple, turbo cider, which is quite nice. These 2 wines, the elderflower and the rosé, they're just over 12%. Neither here or there. This turbo cider, apple and elderflower, is 9 point. Well, it's between 9 and 10 if it ferments down, which it should do. And this has been going over a week, and it hasn't had time. Doesn't look like it wants to stop yet. So I think that's going to need backswing, because I think that's going to go virtually dry. I think the way that's going. I used a Young's sachet of cider yeast on that. I think I'm going to wean myself off Young's, because that took nearly 2 days for it to start. One of the slowest ones I've had, that was Young's. I might go over to a different type of yeast, I'm thinking, for this year's brewing. But that's the elderflower, turbo cider, the rosé type. You've seen those ones, and what I've got here is I started the 10th of December last year. Tesco's sell like a mead wine sort of thing in their shops. It cost £8 a bottle. I thought, nah, I ain't paying £8 a bottle. Christ, I looked at the ingredients and thought, Christ, I can make that. So it's a mead wine. It's got blackberries, honey, what do you call it? White, green. Well, grape juice anyway. It's white, green grape juice, or white grape juice, whatever you want to call it, as its base instead of water. So it's not a mead. It's not a melomel. I think it's a piamel or pigamel. Somebody will tell me if I'm right or wrong on that. But it's not a melomel because that's fruit and water and honey, and it's not mead because that's water and honey. I think it's a pigamel. But that's a blackberry and honey, and that's going to connect. If that goes right down, I might be getting around 17.5 on that, because a lot of honey went into that. And that was the 10th of December, and February I shall re-rack that to another demijohn and let it carry on. And behind it I've got a strawberry. Hang on, sorry about the camera a minute. Ooh, sorry. Bear with me, he says. It's strawberry and raspberry honey, and it's the same sort of thing. It's got a great base. It's got strawberry and raspberry in it, and a lot of honey, and that came out at 17.5 as well. And that's the same as that. I'm still getting a pop every 5 minutes on him each, so they're still going well. So I'm going to leave them go. I may put some more grape juice in them. I fed them with nutrient and honey at the beginning of this month, a mixture of nutrient and honey to feed them a bit, to keep them going. I may, when I re-rack them, give them some more grape, maybe a bit of nutrient and a bit of honey again. That's me. Well, that's just 3 by 500 of cinnamon fireball turbo cider, which I made with the balloon and bread yeast, which is very nice. And then I'm just maturing, or just warming up till they go away. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 litres of pear and apple cider there at the back. I've got 2 by 500 of pale ale and a port bottle. I've got 2 hopped raspberry turbo ciders, and I've got cinnamon. I've got 6 by 500 just cinnamon turbo cider there, hardening up. So that's what I've got up here in this room. Thanks for having a look. Thank you. Bye.